I got that Dirty Jersey song in my head the whole fucking day. Dirty.
Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song. So, what did I say when I said I was going to go to Vegas? Now, I never said, hold on, before you call me out for something. I said I would go to Hackamania, but I didn't mean actually going to Hackamania, like going to any event put on by the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But I was just saying that I was going to go to Vegas because I had a few scores to settle, which could mean I have a bet to pay off. Could mean anything, YouTube's term of service. Skull. Now, I said that I would pay Tuki $500 out of my own money to meet him in a boxing ring, which, by the way, YouTube's term of service is it's an Olympic sport. Boxing is an Olympic sport. I was in a boxing match at the Taj Mahal. So I am a boxer. And that's not the only time I box. I sparred with Derek Panza, you name it. The Duke has been in a ring on numerous occasions. So a boxing ring, YouTube's terms of service, is an athletic event, much like challenging someone to a pickleball match. Okay, so I don't want to hear it. It's not a threat. A boxing ring is where pugilists box each other and train and spar. It's a sport, for Christ's sake. It gave us Joe Frazier, Ali, Foreman, Sugar Ray Leonard, Leon and Michael Spinks. That's right. All Olympians. I believe Howard Davis, too, or Sugar Ray Davis. Either way, that is a legitimate sport. Now, Tuki is a coward because I said I would pay him $500 to get in a boxing ring with me in Las Vegas. Vegas Beer Sales Jerry will arrange the ring. If we have to wear headgear, I believe we have to. And we would have a boxing match. 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, 2-minute breaks. I'm not going to need that message. Now, Fatty Patty has a different idea. Fatty Patty smells the ability to make money off of the Duke's back. And that's a fact, Jack. Now, here is the issue that I have. I am not going to elevate Patrick Melton and Rocco Burrow to actually make them believe they are my equals. I'm not saying I'm an A-lister or a B-lister. Some might argue C, some might argue D, some might argue Z. I don't give a shit. The one thing that is known is the name Stuttering John is known. Patrick Melton, not known. Rocco Burrow, who? So suddenly, I guess Fatty Patty smells money because we all know what it would mean to Fatty Patty's wallet if I decided to box at his stupid event. He would get pay-per-view. It would get all over the country. He would probably make a killing, probably $100,000. What am I going to get? $7,500? Don't worry, I don't plan on losing. But $7,500? Are you fucking with me? I wipe my ass with $7,500. No. So I know all you haters. You're going to sit there and go, well, John doesn't want to fight at Hackamania. No, I don't. No, I don't. No. YouTube terms of service, when I say fight, it means boxing. I don't want to box. I don't. Not at Hackamania. Why the fuck am I going to make Fatty Patty money? Don't you remember when Single Wide, when he wanted to box me for 10 grand? What was my reason for not doing it? Very simply. My reason was, why the fuck am I going to elevate Shitware and his stupid pedo name network with my good name? Why am I going to help them promote themselves? It's that simple. Why? What benefit do I have? And this is the stupidity that you get from this pig that apparently I hear was with Silent Mike, and we'll get to him soon. Oh, so let me get this straight, you fat pig. I am chicken shit because I don't want to use my name to make Fatty Patty money and get people to know or see Rocco Burrow's name in the paper. No. That's not how it works. You stupid fucking, you're such a waste. But either way, the real chicken shit is Tuki, right? FKA scam me? I'm offering Tuki $500 out of my own pocket. $2 in an undisclosed ring in Las Vegas. I'm willing to box. I'm not backing down from my initial challenge. Just because he wants to do it, just do it, at a place where there'll be whatever Fatty Patty draws besides flies, whatever he gets. Let's say there's 100 people there, all who hate me, but I don't even care about that. What I do care about is, why am I going to elevate their event with my presence for $7,500? So when Howard Stern asked me, the Duke of the Numbers, how much I would want to box somebody, the Duke, being the genius Mensa machine, said 100,000. I said $100,000. Okay? FK Scammy, are you following, you pig fucking... Anyway, so the Duke knew immediately that 100,000 would be a life changer that I could put down on my condo in Manhattan. So the Duke makes the intelligent decision to say, Howard, 100,000. And then the idiot, and then Howard's like, really? You'd fight somebody for, you'd box, YouTube's terms of service, somebody for $100,000. I've said, yeah, of course. He goes, really, John? I go, yeah. It don't matter who. Yeah, I'll do it. Crazy Cabbie calls in. Fuck John. And Cabbie was always jealous of me because I was in Howard's inner circle and he was never. And Crazy Cabbie, a 260-pound, 6'2" ex-Army paratrooper, decided to then take my challenge and say he will do it. And then Howard said to me, John, would you box this Neanderthal in the ring for the 100,000? I said, of course. He said, are you kidding me, John? The guy's this guy's double your size. I go, yeah. So he goes, John, you can't be serious. Well, yeah, I am. He goes, so you're gonna get a boxing match with a 6'2", 260-pound ex-Army paratrooper? I go, yeah. He goes, you're out of your mind. I said, yeah. He said, do you need the money that bad? I go, yeah. So the seeds have been planted. And then Tom Ciapisano comes in, and as my lawyer, Len Sclafani, told me, Tom made the dumbest statement that you can make as a general manager of the #1 radio show across the country, the Howard Stern Show, and says, Howard, we can't raise $200,000 because it's going to be $100 to each one of us. And my lawyer, Lenny, said, what an idiot to tell America, and to tell sponsors that he can't raise $200,000 for probably one of the biggest Stern Show events of all time. It's undeniable. And the match was set. And just so you know who the genius was behind it, I know Vince would know because Vince is such a huge fan of mine. How did this whole boxing match on Howard Stern come about? Well, I'll tell you, me and Susanna were watching Celebrity Boxing with Greg Brady and Danny Partridge, among others, in our one-bedroom apartment on 145 4th Avenue. And I looked at Susanna and said, Susanna, why would anyone box for $30,000? So then when we came in on the air, the Duke, Stuttering John, I'm telling you, man, as Dee Snider said, I lived a charmed life. I live a charmed life. The Duke now comes in with the complaint as $30,000. I wiped my ass with $30,000. Why, John? How much would you want? I said, at least 100. See what I did there, Howie? Now, Stuttering John manipulated the king of all media. Nobody knew it. But I got the king of all media to go from the initial 30 grand to 100,000. Boom! And then we all know what happened. I beat him unanimously. No contest. The Duke trained his ass off and beat the pulp out of him in the boxing ring, YouTube's terms of service. So now we cut to this wuss Barra Hawissa Tuki. Now, I'm offering him $500 to box me in Las Vegas. I don't need the fanfare of the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't need this fucking Hunchbackamania. I don't need any of that. I need me, you, and a bell. And the offer still stands. You can get your little fucking keeper there, the beast known as the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You can get him to try and get you back and, cover your ace. But the challenge is exactly as I put forth. I pay you 500. We do it in the ring. 5 rounds, 2-minute rounds, 2-minute breaks. It's not going to go more than 1 round anyway. Tukester. So you're going to make 500 for 1 round. I promise you. You're not going to make it past 1 round. In fact, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You will go down. You will go down from pure adrenaline alone. Enough about my boxing skills. From pure anger and adrenaline, you will go down. And that's a fact, Jack. So stop hiding behind the hunchback. Either you be a man and accept my challenge, no strings attached, or you don't. But don't try and relitigate something. Don't try and get your buddies to all come up with these ridiculous offers. No. I set the offer. Either you take it or leave it. Do you want the 500 or don't you? There's only one pussy boy, and that's you, Tuki. The Duke ain't no pussy boy. Duke has proven time and time again. The Duke got in the backyard ring with Pat Godfrey and beat him. And he was way bigger than me, too. The bully of East Plain. The bully of Sylvia Packer Junior High. The Duke boxed in the Godfrey backyard and beat him. I was 10. So if you think I'm going to be afraid of Tuki, you're out of your fucking mind. You're just out of your fucking mind. FKA fat me. You're out of your mind.
Dirty, dirty Jersey. Dirty, dirty Jersey rat. Dirty Jersey rat. Dirty, dirty Jersey.
You broke my heart, Dirty Jersey. You broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.